The last subject I was just going to mention real quick before my husband comes out and wonders what I'm doing and what I'm talking to and why I'm just sitting in my car is I watched the mini-series show with Shelley Long called Trudy Chase. Trudy Chase was a woman who wrote a book and did extensive interviews and therapies and stuff regarding her multiple personality disorder. The movie I thought was done really well, and at the same time has a lot of tropes and stereotypes and false things that you don't see all the time in every case type of thing. But I don't know, I thought it was very interesting, and a couple of things that stood out to me was the way that her mother treated her really triggered me, and the way her stepfather treated her. Basically what I'm trying to say is that she was fragmented so much that she didn't have a whole lot of memories of her childhood. And whether I have memories of my childhood or the trauma or not, I do feel that I'm fragmented enough, not completely, not detrimentally and all that stuff, but I do think I'm fragmented enough to make me unable to integrate all these different parts and opinions. It's just not very concise. It's not very clear cut. But I don't think I'm as severe. If there was a spectrum for d.i.d. or OSDD or whatever it's called, if there was a spectrum, I would definitely call myself high functioning. I would definitely even consider myself highly likely integrated already. But being able to think of them as separate noodles, as I've said, helps me understand the differences rather than keeping unpleasant ones in the shadows and trying to shove them down and ignore them and focusing on just the pleasant ones. I need to bring them out of the shadows and talk to them and let them speak and let them feel and let them go through what they need to go through and let them deal with the trauma. I need to do that. So whether I have d.i.d. or OSD, that's still to be determined. But what I like about thinking of them as separate noodles, separate opinions, separate personalities, separate fragments, separate little tiny people that need their moment to communicate what's going on with them. I really like that concept. I really like it. I really like it in the fact that it's so dang validating for everybody in there, for all of those feelings in there. Everybody feels like they finally get a chance to be. And I don't have to be just one specific person that I've been trying to be all my life. And I don't have to be the weird, crazy crystal that I don't even understand. I'm like, hey, I'm not so weird and crazy once you understand that there's lots of me. There's lots of noodles in there. Lots of noodles that have a voice and have a moment and having all that. And I'm still trying to make sense of it. But I've also done so much research that I've learned I don't have to have had such a terrible molestation, sexual, violation. I don't have to have something so terrible as that in order to fragment. It could be pretty much anything that was devastating to me. And the three things that stand out in my mind that were quite devastating was my mom telling me that she'd be right back, but instead of her being right back, she left my dad for good, leaving me and the kids with him, and she taking off in the car. I knew she didn't live there anymore, but we were living with her. And then she left us with him, lying and telling me she'd be back. That was traumatizing abandonment. I was 7. I was not of an age where I could fathom what the heck is going on here. Why would she lie to me like that, And then, 2, she abandoned me again when we were supposed to go back for 6th grade after Easter when I was 11 years old. And I blocked so much of that out that I've been trying to process those feelings and memories. That's what mealings is, in case you want to know. I just made up the word right now. Feelings and memories is mealings. Processing those things from that trauma of her not coming back to get us after Easter. Her telling my dad to tell me that she's run off to Arizona with another man and leaving the third husband, and you're going to have to enroll the kids in school where you're at, and I'm sorry to do this. And he says, no, you're going to have to tell Crystal yourself. I ain't going to break her heart like this. And then he hands the phone to me, and she breaks my heart like this. So I bawled and was depressed for several days, several weeks, several months. I'm still depressed about it. I still have issues with it. I still have a hard time not giving my mom a smile when I'm not happy with her. If I'm not happy with her, why can't I just tell her? I still have issues with that. And then thirdly, my stepmom's emotional abuse, emotional neglect, emotional anger that she had towards me just for being my mother's child. And my dad's ups and downs, bipolar disorder, whatever he had going on, constant rage and anger, and he would physically abuse my brother and emotionally abuse the whole family. But then he would be super sweet as pie, and I'd put him on a pedestal when he would apologize, and he would admit his wrongs, and he would try to, do right by me and his kids and swear that he was trying to change. And I believed him. I still believe it. I still believe that he was trying to change. And then he died, and I put him on this pedestal. I never wanted to look at that ugly stuff. Never wanted to look at the stuff that was hard. So my trauma of my past has come back on all accounts: the abandonment and the lying and the emotional abuse and the neglect and the emotional roller coaster. All of that has come back full throttle, 10 times worse, especially in a marriage that is very similar to the way I remember being treated. And I'm not innocent. I've done my own share of emotional abuse and bullshit and everything that I want to change and be better on. So I can't say that my husband has been this evil person where I'm this innocent victim. No, I've been just as much of an evildoer as he has, and I don't believe in evil. I believe everyone, even the evil ones, are struggling with something, and they just really want to be loved and understood and listened to, Well, that's kind of cute. Hi. That's cute. Oh, how adorable. I like the blonde pigtails. I'm going to have to do that one of these days. I kind of remind myself of Baby Spice. Alright, well, yeah, I can tell the subject's over now because I was ready to move on, I guess. 19 minutes of a video. Sorry, y'all. I guess I'll talk to you later. Well, it's 18 and a half. So I'll talk to you later. My husband has not come out to wonder where I'm at. That shows progress. That shows improvement. It's one thing if he's pacing up and down wondering what I'm doing, but to come out and verify, that's the unhealthy behavior. That's the stuff that we want to change, or I'd like to see him improve on. So it sounds like he's doing it. So yay! Talk to y'all later. Bye! I can't keep fucking doing this. I can't keep fucking living the way I think I should be allowed to live. Only to be questioned like I'm not worthy of trust. Only to be questioned like I'm some fucking slut. I don't fucking deserve this shit. And I just want to take the kids and put them in the car and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive. I don't fucking deserve to be treated like some slut. Like some fucking slut that's cheated on him 100 times or something. But I haven't ever cheated on him once. Why do I get fucking questioned, interrogated like I'm worthless, Why? What the fuck did I do to deserve this? What the fuck did I do to deserve this fucking pain? What the fuck did I do to deserve this fucking pain? I don't want this pain anymore. I don't want this pain ever again. I've said that every time he does this shit. I keep saying that. I keep saying I don't want that ever again. I keep saying that I don't want this ever again. And yet, something inside me keeps making me stay, and something inside me keeps making it work it out with him, and making me make it better with him, and making great moments, and happy to come home, and happy to be free of bullshit, and happy to be free and figuring out my shit, and happy, and I'm figuring things out, and I'm being better until this happens, and I'm fucking falling apart, and I'm not better, and I'm not better, and I'm not better, and these fucking things remind me that I'm not better. I don't want to not be better. I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want him reminding me that I'm not okay. I don't want him reminding me that I'm not okay. And it doesn't matter how badly I want to make this marriage work. I don't want this pain anymore. I don't want this pain. I don't want this pain. I don't want this pain even worse. I want more. I want my peace more than I want the marriage. Because if the marriage means that I'm gonna keep getting this shit, that I'm gonna keep feeling like shit, then I don't want the marriage. If that's what the marriage means, if that's what picking the marriage means, then I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I want the marriage without this shit. I want the marriage without this feeling. And I can't get rid of the feeling without him fixing his shit. So Jim, please fix your shit. Because I can't do this anymore.
I can't do this anymore. I can't feel like shit like this anymore. I can't feel like shit anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't. It's fucking driving me to want suicide too fucking often, too fucking deep, too fucking badly that I have plans and I have ideas and I have methods and reasons and goodbye letters. I have everything ready. I have everything ready. And I don't like the idea of a mom leaving her kids behind. I hate the idea of abandoning my kids because I was abandoned. And I don't like moms who leave their kids. I don't. But I have to leave my kids if I don't want to experience this pain anymore. So I can't do that. I can't do that. I won't 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 do that. So I stay. I stay and I try to make it work with him, and then he just keeps bringing back this pain. Stop bringing back this pain. Or I'm gonna fucking take the kids and leave. But then I just keep coming back, and I just keep coming back. I come back before I even leave. I came home in a good mood. I came home in a good mood. I came home in the best mood. I came home in the best mood. And then he had to fucking find out that I was interested in a mom's death, in a mom's abandonment of her child. By accident, not on purpose. It was an accident, and I felt so sad. And I felt so sad for the child. I felt sad. And I'm trying to share my pain with him and my interests, and he judges me, and he looks down on me, and he judges me, and he looks down on me, and he gets jealous, and he gets insecure, and he shows his insecurity side, and he shows his Jekyll, and I want his Hyde, or whatever they are. I want the nice guy. I want the guy that's confident. I want the guy that's kind. I want the guy that's there for me. I want the guy that stops reminding me of my pain. Stop reminding me of my pain. Stop reminding me that I'm not good enough without your fucking approval.
I'm laying on the sidewalk. Over to my left is the street. Over to the right is the driveway. I'm laying on the sidewalk because I want to lay in the street. But the other noodles won't let me lay in the street. They won't let me lay in the street, so fine. Like, can I lay on the sidewalk at least? Can I lay on the sidewalk at least? Can I lay on the sidewalk at least? Yes, I am on the sidewalk. That movie I watched today. She said something really powerful that stuck with me, but I forgot about it when I was talking about the movie earlier. She said every face of a woman eventually turns to the face of a mother. And every face of a man eventually turns into the face of her stepfather. What she means by that is when you spend enough time with someone, whether they're being kind or they're being harsh, if they remind you of your pain, it's trauma all over again. It's the complex trauma all over again. And I'm tired of experiencing the trauma. I'm tired of my husband reminding me of the pain. I'm so tired of it, but I'm ready to scream and fight back for once. Instead of comply, instead of obey, instead of fixing it and making it better, I just want to fight. I don't want to freeze. I don't want to flee. I don't want to hide. I don't want to pretend anymore. I don't want to hide. I don't want to freeze. I don't want to pretend anymore. I don't want to run away. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for my life or give up the fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I want to fight. I don't want to fight, but I want to fight. Why? Why when I think I get so close to him and so trusting in him and so
I get a big slap in the face. I get a big slap in the face that reminds me I can't trust him. I can't trust him to be there for me. I can't trust him to hold me when I'm falling apart. I can't trust him to be so sorry that he doesn't do the excuses anymore, that he doesn't do the justification, that he doesn't blame me for why he treats me this way. If he could stop blaming me for why he treats me this way. Stop blaming me. I didn't do it to you. I didn't do this to you. And if I did, you're doing this to me now. You're doing this to me now. I didn't do anything to you today, and I don't deserve it today. I may have deserved it before. I guess I deserved it before. I guess I've not been a good girl before. I guess I'm not good all the time. I guess I'm not good all the time. I'm not good all the time. Kathy's back. She's controlling the body right now. I'm just over here whispering so she doesn't hear me. The body's still crying. The body's still weeping. The body's still hurting. The body is still confused, but Kathy's here. Kathy's telling us it's okay. Kathy's talking to the rest of the noodles. Kathy's telling us that we've got a plan. Kathy's making us change our clothes right now. We were ready to die. We were ready. We were ready to cry for help and go to a hospital or something. We were ready to go to that level, but Kathy stopped us. Kathy knows what to do. So, changing my clothes. I'm not doing it, but it's happening. Like me, I'm just talking, I'm whispering. I'm coming on camera and being very secretive. Shh. Kathy wants us to get some pajamas on. She wants us to go lay down with Jim and just be quiet. Don't say anything. She wants me to be quiet. She wants me to shut up. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to climb that mountain again, Kathy. I don't want to climb that mountain again. I'm too afraid if I climb that mountain with Jim again, he's gonna make me feel safe again. He's gonna make me feel loved again. And he's gonna push me down the mountain again. I don't want to be pushed down the mountain again. I don't trust him. He's gonna hurt me. He's gonna hurt us all again. He can't promise us that he won't. Oh, I'm sorry. She's angry. Stop it, Crystal, stop it. Okay, I'm sorry, okay. As long as he holds us tight and he does all the talking, if you shut up, he won't be cold anymore. He might be soft and he might give us what we need. He might give us what we yearn for. If you just go in there and you're quiet, he might give you what you need. There's a war going inside right now. Kathy and the noodles don't agree on what to do next. I've gotten changed. I've gotten mentally prepared to go in there, but I can't. My noodles want to express themselves. My noodles are protecting me from Kathy. Kathy's plan to help little Crystal feel loved was for me to crawl into bed with Jim and just be silent.
And I still want to do that so desperately. But every time I start to, I find myself distracted with something else, not recognizing why I'm not going to the bedroom to snuggle with Jim, to go be quiet with Jim, to go get my love from Jim. My noodles are protecting me right now, and I can tell. I used to rely on Kathy to protect me, but my noodles are getting stronger, and they want to protect me from the codependent Kathy. I'm still going to go in there, though. I need to go in there. I have to go in there. It's like a compulsion. If I don't do it, I'm going to not be able to fall asleep again. And I think I went to bed at 3 a.m. last night, so I need to go to sleep. I need to go feel loved. I need to. And yet my noodles have me singing, have me looking on OfferUp, have me working on a cleaning vlog video, have me scrolling through Facebook. I keep fighting myself. I keep fighting myself. I keep wanting to go. And yet I can't stop. I can't stop working on this dumb project that I don't want to work on. I work so hard to get into the bedroom. I work so hard to unglue myself from him long enough to see the freedom. And now that I'm tasting the freedom, the noodles don't want to go back into the bedroom. The noodles don't want to go get your cuddles. Go get your cuddles, Crystal. Go get your cuddles. I can't fucking think straight. I'm like dissociating left and right. I keep listening to this song over and over again. It's the Human Song by Christina Perry. That's on this screen. And then this is my cleaning thing that I'm trying to focus on. I can't seem to focus on it, and I don't want to work on it, but yet I keep trying to focus on it for some reason. And I keep having this song in my head to validate my pain. And I want to go to bed, and I want to go cuddle, and I just want to be loved. My daughter is not stupid. She's very observant. She keeps giving me hugs. She's not telling me what to do better. She's not telling me to snap out of it. She just knows I need a hug, and she keeps giving me hugs. I'm watching my video and editing it, and I'm being all cute and goofy, and one of the things I say is, it's like practically June, right? And, well, it's not really June yet, but by the time you see this, it'll be June. Yeah, it's June 13th. It's not June 13th, it's July 13th. It's July 13th, and I still haven't edited this video or posted it up. Why? Because I've been a little distracted lately. I've been a little emotional lately. So even in this video, it reminds me that I haven't been keeping up on the things that I wanted to keep up on. That I've been failing my better self, failing my inner self, failing my stronger self. Only human, I'm only human, just a little human. I can take so much till I've had enough. Okay, now this is interesting. I just recognized what I'm doing here. I didn't even realize it. But I've got some party music playing in my ears right now. And then after I'm done listening to that, I've been listening to lullaby music. Isn't that interesting? It's like a back and forth. They're taking turns listening to what they want to listen to. I just thought it was interesting because I probably do this all the time, but I've never really recognized it. Because I'm willing to recognize them right now doesn't mean they're just now showing up. They've always been there. I've had so many encounters with them. For example, I would have meltdowns or episodes or moments of terror, night terrors, nightmares. All my life, I can't imagine a time frame when I didn't have these voices talking to me, telling me what I want and tell me what I need and tell me what to do. And when I don't listen and I don't honor them, they get louder and it gets worse and I can't hold them back. And I fall apart. And then I think back to what made me upset in the first place. I can't even remember anymore. And then I trace it back to something from a couple days ago that I denied. And I just remembered what I denied myself the other day. I fell in love with a piece of property 6 hours away in a little farm town community. Half an acre with a double wide trailer, all the furniture included, $149,000, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, super darling. I fell in love with this little place and it's for sale and I want it badly. I want it badly to the point where I want to go to another house in another town and escape everything and just figure me out for a long, long time. And even though I have this room and even though I have this escape, I still have to leave this room to do my job, and I still have to leave this room to be a mom, and I still have to leave this room to face my husband. I don't have a way to just escape 24/7, and do I want to? I'd be lonely and I'd get scared and I just shut it down and I don't even talk about it anymore. Because who in their right mind would leave their husband and their kids and their house that's paid for and their job that's a government job with a pension if I just stick around for 3 more years at least? Like, Crystal, be reasonable here. We can all fantasize and have dreams, but that's not realistic. So I shut myself off and I shut myself down and I fall apart. I fall apart because I don't honor that part of me. I don't listen to that voice screaming for an escape, screaming to save myself. I'm gonna go cuddle with Jim right now. And not because I have to. And not because I'm yearning to. And not because Kathy's telling me to. But because I really need to sleep. I really need to sleep, so it's kind of like a game we play sometimes. It's a manipulation game to give Jim what he wants. Let Jim think that everything's okay because Crystal's cuddling with him. Let's just
do the game so Crystal can get some sleep. Let's just do the game so Jim will feel better. Because if he's okay, then I'm okay. I think I'm gonna share these videos with Brian tomorrow. I have my therapy appointment with Brian. And I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen the minute it's 6 o'clock and I log in. Something takes over. Kathy takes over. Somebody takes over and says, I'm okay, I guess. I don't know. I've had a rough week. Let me try to explain everything. Let me try to explain it all from the beginning. I fell apart while I was in Utah. I couldn't stop falling apart. Not until I climbed the mountain. Once I climbed the mountain, once I got 3 miles up the mountain, I may not have finished, but I was proud of myself and I came down and then I got sick and then I fell apart some more and finally I got off the mountain and I was so proud of myself and no more falling apart, no more falling apart, no more falling apart. And then I fell in love with property out there and I was wanting to buy it and I was convincing Jim we should buy it, but Jim doesn't agree with what I want and I don't agree with what he wants. And then I'm like, I just want to do my own thing and I'm not listening to that part of me, but I still want to buy property and I don't want to piss him off. And so I'm like battling this within myself. And then, yeah, so I had a meltdown on Monday night and oh my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm just going crazy. And then we spent an hour talking about that and it doesn't really get the full picture. He doesn't really understand the noodles. He doesn't understand the voices. He doesn't understand how crazy I feel when I talk on my regular hour because I've got someone else fronting. I've got someone else just making it look kind of normal. I know I only have an hour. I know I only have an hour. I know an hour is not enough time to understand the full capacity of the merry-go-round that I go on. None of the full spaghetti of noodles that I'm trying to digest and I'm trying to understand and I'm trying to honor every single thing that comes forward and not shove them down anymore. I don't want to shove the noodles down anymore. I don't want to ignore them anymore. Am I crazy for showing them these things? Yeah. Who would show their therapist this stuff, right? Only someone that wants attention. Only someone that's faking it all. No, I'm not faking it. I don't want attention. I just want help. I want help. I want help. I want help. I want help. And I keep going to therapist after therapist after therapist. And I'm too scared to be this honest. I'm too scared to be this honest. Why? Why are we scared to be dishonest? Because I don't want to be judged. I don't want to run out of time within an hour and not have anything fixed. That's the biggest thing I'm scared of. The biggest thing I'm scared of is opening up Pandora's box and then having to shove everything back in after an hour. Having to shove it all back in like it didn't matter. Like it didn't matter. Like it didn't matter. And then I have to deal with myself after talking about hard stuff. So fine, Brian, I'm going to share these videos with you. I got to. I've got to show you how bad this gets. I got to show you how bad this gets. I don't know what you can do. I don't know if you can do anything. I don't know if you can help. I just can't do this anymore by myself. I can't keep doing this by myself. That's why I started therapy to begin with. It's because I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart all the time. And even though I've been better since going into this room, and even though I've done so much better since learning my boundaries with him and learning what I want and learning my truth and speaking my truth, even though I've done so much better, I still have episodes like this where I can't see straight and I can't think straight. And I don't know if this is the results of emotional abuse, of complex PTSD, childhood abandonment. I don't know what this is. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's OSDD, and I don't know if it's just my way of explaining what it feels like and how it feels and what it's like. But I need help, and I wish my husband was worried enough to get me help, because I can't seem to make any decisions without him, And any decisions I try to make without him, he doesn't agree with them. Or, I don't know. I can't explain it. I just gotta go sleep. I gotta go to sleep. So, I can't sleep in here. I'm gonna go sleep with Jim. I'm gonna go sleep next to him and cuddle next to him and just be quiet. Just be quiet. If I be quiet, I can't screw anything up. If I'm quiet, he will think that I'm okay. And he will just cuddle me and love me and I can go to sleep. But if I can't, I guess I'll come back in here. If that makes my noodles crazy, it might. Every time I try to do this crap anymore, I can't do it. My noodles won't let me. I like shake and I go crazy and I go back and forth and I start to like have this battle in my mind like I did just this last couple hours. But we all agree right now that Crystal just needs some sleep, so we're not gonna fight you, okay? We're gonna go and we're gonna go to sleep in his room. That's what we just need to do, okay? Okay.